gracious me, you know, you pull that toque off and your hair just goes everywhere like I'm trying to imitate a haystack. Frostland Survivor Man here with you. This is a video specifically for Merle. I wanted to do this for him for a long time, and finally, we finally got to the point where I was like, oh yeah, he suggested this morning, hey, I need to learn that, and I'm gonna teach it now. So it's a quick video. I'm out here, one of my favorite places in the world, out here by the log pile. A video on how to scale logs. Okay, you've heard of scales, board feet, Scribner, whatever you want to call it, right? So there's two different ways that are commonly used in the logging industry to measure how many logs you have. There are cords, which is pulpwood or firewood, mostly junk wood that's going to be turned into heat, wood that's going to be turned into pulp, that kind of stuff. Or there's board feet, and that's strictly for lumber logs, furniture lumber, building lumber, that kind of stuff, hardwood flooring type stuff. So we have those two types of things. Now what we're going to do is we're interested in board feet today, and because we're interested in board feet, I'm going to show you some of the things you have to have. Number one, you absolutely must have a ruler. This is my very favorite one, my 4-foot steel ruler. 4 feet is a must, and I have had this ruler for probably about 25 years. This has been a good ruler. I love this ruler. It's a good straight edge too. You need a notepad. And with that notepad, you need a pen that works. And today, as you can see, it's not very warm. So you want to make sure that that pen is warm so that it works, because it's a horrible thing to get out to the log pile and have your pen not work. And the last thing that you have to have, you must have, is the log scale. Now this one here, you can see, this one came from my friend Mr. Jackson in Tennessee. Hi, Mr. Jackson. Good to see you. This is the Scribner log scale. And this is what it looks like. Okay, you can see that there's a table, a numeric table, and it's all math. But it's very, very simple math. It's very easy to calculate. It's very simple to do. And once you know the process, it's really not all that hard. So we're gonna go down here. I'm gonna do it on a log. I'm gonna show you exactly how to scale a log. Okay, here we have this walnut stick. Got this from my friend David. Gonna mill this for Tino's dad. And there's my ruler. So the first thing you wanna do when you're scaling a log is get your length. 4-foot tap, divot, 4 foot. Okay, I have an 8-foot log here. Now, normally I would want to have a bit of trim on the end of that. I'd like to have 6 extra inches or so, at a minimum 3, but for illustration purposes, we don't need that. So I have 8 foot. Now, this one, you can see, looking at this log, that where the ruler ended is bigger than where 2 feet is on that ruler. Where 2 feet on that ruler is the actual diameter of the top of the log. So that's where we want to measure our diameter. So we're going to measure that diameter. Okay, and looking at that, inside the bark to inside the bark on the top of this log is 14 inches. Top, have your head straight over it, look straight down. Inside of the bark is 14 inches. All right, so we have an 8 by 14. We go to our book, our little notepad, which we set down on the sawmill because I don't have enough hands. And we write down 8 by 14. Okay, that's our walnut log. Now we're gonna go to our log scale. And we have length in feet on the top. So we're gonna go to an 8-foot log. Okay, and it's going to tell us inches right here in the middle. So we're going to go to 8 by 14, and you can see that Scribner says by Doyle's rule that that log contains 50 board feet. There it is. Okay, 8 by 14. We measured the log. 8, slide it down, 14 inches is 50 board feet. A lot of the people that scale logs professionally, you'd be amazed how fast they roll through that. And at one point in time, I did have most 8-foot and 10-foot logs memorized what the scale was. I've lost that over time, you know, it's a use or lose kind of thing. But I have it in my head, and the process has stayed the same for generations of people. So there it is. That's how to scale a log. You can get the Scribner scale off the internet. There's printable versions of it. Print it, put it on your clipboard, put your notepad on your clipboard so you can just flip your papers up, refer to it real quick. And the other thing is use a highlighter and highlight every other line. It makes it easier to do when you're out in the wind in the log pile trying to write with gloves on. That's just a quick little hint from the Frostman. Thanks for tuning in. Sure appreciate it. There it is, Scrivener scale.